Hi, welcome back. So here we have May-June 2020, question number 7 from trigonometry. The diagram shows the position of 3 points A, B, C in a field A, B, C. Show that BC is 118.1 meter correct to 1 decimal place. So BC is what we need to find out. Since we have two adjacent sides and the angle connecting them, to find out the side length BC, we can use cosine rule. So let's take BC square. BC square is equals to 80 square plus 115 square minus 2 into 80 into 115 into cos of the angle, that is 72. We know the formula for cosine rule, that is c square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b into cos theta. C will be the opposite, that is opposite to the angle 72 degrees. We have C, the side length C. The adjacent sides are represented by A and B, and the angle is represented by theta. We just have to put this in calculator. So BC square will be 80 square plus 115 square minus 2 into 80 into 115 into cos 72, which will give me 13,939 approximately. So we need BC. BC will be square root of this 13,939. So square root of the answer will give me 118.06. 118.06. When we correct it to 1 decimal place, we'll get it as 118.1 meter. So we got the length BC as 118.1 meter using the cosine rule. Now let's try the B part here. So for B part, calculate angle ABC. So to calculate angle ABC, this is the angle that we need to find out. We got the side length BC as 118.1. What we are going to do is sine rule. 115 divided by the angle opposite to it is theta, so sine theta is equal to 118.1 divided by the angle opposite to it is sine 72. So cross multiply this. When we have two fractions and in between equal to sign, we have to do cross multiplication. So 115 into sine 72 is equals to 118.1 into sine theta. Multiplication of this 118.1 goes to the left hand side. It becomes 115 into sine 72. Multiplication, changing sides, it will become division. 118.1 is equals to sine theta. Let's just put the left hand side in our calculator. So 115 into sine of 72 divided by 118.1. We'll get it as 0.926. 0.926 as sine theta. So theta will be sine inverse. When we take sine to the opposite side, it becomes inverse of sine. We call it a sine inverse of 0.926. So sine inverse of 0.926, we'll get the answer as 67.8. So theta will be 67.8 degrees. So this angle here, we got it as 67.8. So we are done with the B part. Angle ABC, we got it as 67.8. Let's try C here. C part is, the bearing of C from A is 147 degrees. Find the bearing of A from B. Bearing of C from A is 147. That means bearing of C, that means AC is the line. And from A means at A you need to draw the north line. It's already there. And we need to go clockwise until we reach the line AC. It's given that the bearing of C from A is 147. So I can find out what this angle from 147, I subtract 72. So from 147, when we subtract 72, we'll get 75. This is 75. The question here was to find out the bearing of A from B. Bearing of A from B. So from B means we need to draw a north line at B. We need to draw a north line at B. So from B, and we know the rule, we need to go clockwise until we reach the line AB. So this is the angle that we need to find out. In order to find out this angle, we are going to use the property of parallel lines, angles in parallel lines basically. If this is 75, the angle over here will be these two. These two are co-interior or allied angles. They both should add up to give you 180. So from 180, if you subtract 75, I'll get this angle as 105. But the real angle that we are finding out here is this one. So we know angle around a point is 360 degrees. So from 360 to get this angle, from 360 subtract 105. From 360, if you subtract 105, you'll get it as 255. So the angle is 255. Make sure if it's bearing, the answer should be in 3 digits. So we got the answer in 3 digits. So you can write the answer here. Sorry, you can write the answer here. A from B is 255 degrees. We have the second part. Find the bearing of B from C. So B from C. Now, B from C means from C. So at C, we need to draw a north line. So let's just draw the north line here. Okay. And we need to go clockwise until we reach the line BC. So this is the angle that we need to find out. This small angle is what we need to find out. So for that, again, we are going to use the same property that co-interior angles or allied angles should add up to give you 180 degrees. So similarly, we will use these two parallel lines. This from B, the north line, from C, the north line. This angle here, this one, plus this should add up to give us 180 degrees. I'll just draw the diagram separately. So this is point C, and then we have this line BC, and then we have a straight line here. So this angle plus this angle, they both are allied angles or co-interior angles. They should add up to give us 180 degrees. Now this angle here, we know it is 105 plus angle B. Angle B, we got the angle, second part, we got it as 67.8. So to find out the entire angle over here, this is 105 plus, this is 105 plus 67.8. So 105 plus 67.8 will give us 172.8. 172.8. We know these two should add up to give us 180 degrees. So from 180, you subtract this, you will get it as 7.2. 7.2, but we need to write it as a 3 digits. So 007.2 degrees will be your final answer of bearing of B from C. This will be 007.2 degrees will be the final answer. Now we are done with A, B, C. Okay. Now D part, Michel takes 35 seconds to run from A to C. Calculate his average running speed in kilometers per hour. So speed is what they are asking. Michel is taking 35 seconds from A to C. So from A to C, this is A and this is C here. We know speed is equals to distance divided by time. So the distance given here from A to C is 115. And the time given in the question, Michelle is taking 35 seconds. So 115 meter and 35 seconds. So when we do this 115 divided by 35, you will get it as 3.28. 3.28 meters per second. The question is to find out the answer in kilometer per hour. So I'm going to give you a trick here, an easy conversion. If they're asking us to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, what you need to do is you need to multiply the answer with 18 over 5. Multiply the value, whatever in meter per second, 3.28. You multiply the answer with 18 over 5. You will get the speed in kilometer per hour. So 3.28 meter per second was my answer. But in the question, they are asking us to convert this into kilometer per hour. So meter per second to kilometer per hour, the conversion is we need to multiply by 18 over 5. So 3.28 multiplied by 18 over 5 multiplied by 18 over 5 will give us 11.8. So 11.8 kilometer per hour will be a final answer for the D part. So the D part is done. Now let's see the last portion. That is, calculate the shortest distance from point B to AC. Shortest distance from point B to AC is always the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance from B to AC will be the shortest distance. So that is what we need to find out here. Perpendicular distance means the angle will be 90 degrees. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the area of this triangle first, ABC. Area of triangle ABC, we know that it is, if we have two adjacent side and the angle connecting them is given, then you can use the area of triangle formula using trigonometry. That is A into B into sine theta divided by 2, where A and B are the adjacent sides and the angle connecting them will be the theta here. So this is 80 into 115 into sine 72 divided by 2. So let's put this in calculator. We'll get 80 into 115 into sine 72 divided by 2. That is 4,374.9 approximately. 4,374.9. It's given in meters, so meter square. Now, I got the area of this triangle. Now, I'm going to use the traditional basic formula for area of a triangle. We know area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. I already know the area of this triangle. We got it as 4,374.9. Base, if I'm considering base as 115 meter, H is the perpendicular height, this perpendicular height. That is what the question is. The shortest distance from B to AC. That is basically the perpendicular height of this triangle when the base is considered as AC. So height, that's what we need to find out, divide by 2. Cross multiply this, 4,374.9 multiplied by 2 will give you 8,749.7 is equals to 115 into H. Therefore, H will be 8,749.7 divided by 115. So when you put that in calculator, you will get it as 76.1. 76.1 meter. The unit is in meter. Since it is a distance, you will write the answer as meter. 76.1 meter is the shortest distance from B to AC. So this was May-June 2020, question number 7 from trigonometry. Hope you have understood this. Thank you for watching.